Hey everyone, thank you so much for clicking on my video. As you already know, my name is Classy Queens Tarot, and this is actually my first video that I'm going to be recording about celebrity readings. And today, we're going to get into the topic of Beyonce and Rihanna. And I actually like both artists a lot. Excuse me. But my favorite artist my favorite artist is between them is Beyonce, but I'm gonna be doing a reading about them, of how one person feels towards the other. So I already got my notes on my iPad. I'm just looking at it right now. I'm gonna ask one question for each of, I'm going to ask 5 questions for both of them, of Rihanna and Beyonce. So we're going to get into it because I know y'all want to know some stuff about them, how they feel about each other, and I'm just going to get into it, okay? Alright, so so the first question that I wrote in my notes, I asked, how does Beyonce feel about Jay-Z signing Rihanna? So I'm gonna ask Spirit that with my tarot cards. I'm gonna get into that right now. Alright. How does Beyonce feel about Jay-Z signing Rihanna? Let's see. Let's see what the tea is. I'm cracking up already. How does Beyonce feel about about Jay-Z signing Rihanna to his label? Okay, cards are starting to go crazy. let me pull this card out. Okay, so I'm guessing we got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Alright, the High Priestess, Temperance card. I'm gonna pull one more card out. How does Beyonce feel about Jay-Z signing Rihanna? Let's see. The Queen of Cups. Okay, so I'm feeling like the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups is Beyonce, and the Knight of Wands is Jay-Z. So honestly, I feel like she was okay with Jay-Z signing, or you know what? I think the High Priestess is Beyonce, and then the Queen of Cups is Rihanna, because Rihanna, she is a Pisces. She's a water sign. That's what Queen of Cups means. So I feel like Beyonce was okay with Jay-Z signing Rihanna. I think Beyonce felt like Rihanna had some talent and she deserved to get recognition for it. So, especially with the Temperance card being here, this talks about someone who is like understanding, has patience about certain things. So I felt like Beyonce actually liked Rihanna and saw her that she actually has some talent. So I'm not seeing that Beyonce had any ill feelings about Jay-Z signing her. So alright, so that's a good start. Alright, so my second question I have is, how does Beyonce feel about Rihanna's talent? Well, I actually just answered that question already, but we can still ask. Let's see what I will pull out. How does Beyonce feel about Rihanna's talent? I already answered this, but we can just see what the cards say again. The Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, the Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like Beyonce actually thinks that Rihanna is very talented especially with the Page of Wands being here, this talks about a young person who is very ambitious, has talent, know what she wants. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. And I'm feeling like the Empress is Beyonce because let's be all real here. Beyonce, she's the queen. She has everything. She has money. She's a mother. She's a wife. And that's what that represents. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Let me clarify that. I want to see something. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for how Beyonce feels towards Rihanna's talent? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here for how Beyonce feels towards Rihanna's talent? The Eight of Wands. Alright, so I think it just talks about how she sees that Rihanna, she knows how to make money. She's a businesswoman, so that's what that represents. She knows how to get her coins. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what that talks about. All right, so we're gonna get into the third question, because we all know that Rihanna is a billionaire now, so that makes sense. How does Beyonce feel about? Well, it's like I'm answering questions that are already answered. The next question is, how does Beyonce feel about Rihanna now being a billionaire? Alright, so I mean, I already answered this, but I can pull. Alright, cards are flying out. Page of Wands. Alright, let me pull some more. How does Beyonce feel about Rihanna being a billionaire now? Four of Cups. One more card. How does Beyonce feel about Rihanna being a billionaire? Two of Wands. I think Beyonce, I think she still feels like Rihanna knows how to make her money, but at the same time, with the Four of Wands being here, I feel like she probably gets kind of depressed about it, because she probably feels like that should be her. She probably feels like this should be her, that she should be making more money, since she's been in the industry for a very long time. So I think it's kind of like she's happy for her, but at the same time she feels like she's been in the game for a long time, so she feels like she should be having the most money. But yeah, that's how she feels. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Alright, so the next question is, how does Beyonce feel about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky relationship? So I'm going to shuffle the cards again. How does Beyonce feel about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky relationship? How does Beyonce feel about A$AP Rocky and Rihanna's relationship? Ooh, the Sun in reverse. So she's not happy about, alright, the Six of Cups. Ooh, the Hermit. I don't think that Beyonce is happy about Rihanna and A$AP Rocky relationship. Because the Sun is in reverse, and that usually means somebody being unhappy and not satisfied. We got the Six of Cups here too, so I feel like it probably kind of reminds her of, honestly, probably kind of reminds her of her and Jay-Z's relationship. Because let's be honest, I don't think that Jay-Z and Beyonce relationship is all, all good all the time. Especially if you listen to her songs. So Yeah, I don't. And the Hermit is here too, so I feel like she feels like Rihanna deserves better, and that Rihanna deserves to be alone. You know, not with ASAP Rocky. Dang, that's crazy. But I understand I understand why she feels that way. Cause ASAP Rocky, he's not faithful to Rihanna. We hear all types of stories of him being with other girls and stuff. So yeah. So the last question for Beyonce, how she feels is Beyonce jealous of Rihanna? This is some tea. I wanna see. Is she really jealous of Rihanna? I don't think she is, but you never know. Is Beyonce jealous of Rihanna? Is Beyonce jealous of Rihanna? Let's see. The world. Okay. Ooh, 5 of Wands. Ooh, the 3 of Swords. You guys see that? The 3 of Swords. So, okay. Alright, so I feel like she is. I feel like Beyonce is a little jealous of Rihanna because, let's be honest, Rihanna, she is known worldwide. So is Beyonce too, but Rihanna, she's also known worldwide with the world card. She has a lot of fans, and with the 5 of Wands, this talks about like petty energy. You know, because I think she probably feels like, you know, she's tired of people constantly comparing her and Rihanna together. She doesn't like that because people are always gossiping about Rihanna and her, putting them together, kind of like with this video, to be honest. But I like both artists. And we got the 3 of Swords, so this means like feeling heartbroken, depressed. So I think she probably is kind of jealous of Rihanna a little bit. I'm just being honest. So sorry for Beyonce fans. I'm a huge Beyonce fan too, but the cards don't lie, spirit don't lie, so yeah, that's that. Wow. Okay, so alright, next, this is the next one that we're going to be discussing is Rihanna. Is how does Rihanna feel about Beyonce's talent? So I'm curious about this one too. Let's see. How does Rihanna feel about Beyonce's talent? How does Beyonce... dang. Let me get my words together. I'm stuttering. How does Rihanna feel about Beyonce's talent? How does Rihanna feel about Beyonce's talent? Let's see. 4 of Wands. Okay. Ooh, the Ace of Cups in reverse. The 6 of Wands. Interesting. So I feel like Rihanna thinks that Beyonce is very talented. Obviously, this is Beyonce. And if you can look at the card, if you see the card closely, you see like hands. So obviously, this represents Beyonce and Beyonce fans. So she feels like she's very talented. She knows how to put on a show. Then we got the 4 of Wands here. So I feel like, you know, she also like Beyonce's music too. You know, you can get up and dance to her music. But with the Ace of Cups in reverse, I do feel like she kind of feels a little jealous, a little bit. She kind of wishes that she had Beyonce's talent, because that's what the Ace of Cups represents. Ace of Cups represents feelings and emotions. So she probably feels some type of way that how Beyonce you know, sings and dances and stuff like that. She kind of wish that she had that, you know, that impact that Beyonce has. I'm just being honest about what the cards are saying. Like, I'm not trying to diss or shade anyone. I'm just telling my truth, okay? But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Interesting. So the next question is, how does Rihanna feel about Jay-Z and Beyonce's marriage? Right. How does Rihanna feel about Jay-Z and Beyonce's marriage? How does Rihanna feel about Jay-Z and Beyonce's marriage? Ooh, the Hierophant in reverse. Interesting. The Four of Cups. The Eight of Wands. I think she feels like, this is so interesting. I think Rihanna feels like Beyonce should move on from Jay-Z with the Eight of Wands. This represents movement in tarot. And with the Hierophant in reverse, this talks about how she feels like the marriage isn't stable. She knows that, we all know that Jay-Z be cheating on Beyonce. So she feels like Jay-Z is not very committed to being with Beyonce. And yeah, this is the Four of Cups. This probably talks about Beyonce, you know, how Beyonce is always said, she knows, we all know that Beyonce is not happy in her marriage. So this represents Beyonce. So yeah, Rihanna, she feels like Beyonce should move on from Jay-Z. That's how she feels. That's how everyone feels, but yeah. Alright, the next question. Do Rihanna feel like she's much more better than Beyonce since she's a billionaire now? I be having some good questions. Did Rihanna feel like she's much more better than Beyonce since she's a billionaire now? I wanna know this. Does Rihanna feel like she's much more better since she's a billionaire now? Let's see. Five of Swords. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. Honestly, I'm going to say yeah. I think she probably does feel like she's a little bit more better than Beyonce, because the Queen of Pentacles came out, so this represents someone, especially a woman, who has a lot of money. And with the Five of Swords, you know, I want to clarify this a little bit more. But I think that she does feel like she's a little bit more better than Beyonce when it comes to money. Why is the Five of Swords here for Rihanna? Alright, so this is actually the truth. This represents truth. So yeah, I feel like Rihanna does feel like she's more superior when it comes to her money, because, you know, I just think that's how she feels, to be honest. I can't really explain it. It's like hard to explain, but I think she does feel like she's a little bit more better since she has money now. I don't think she means that in like a cocky way, but she feel like she became a businesswoman, and she feels like she knows, you know, how the process work of owning your own business and making money. So I do feel like she feels that way. Okay, so we're gonna ask, well, I already asked the question, is Rihanna jealous of Beyonce at all? But so I already answered that. That was in my notes. But the conclusion, two questions that I'm going to ask is, what is the relationship between Rihanna and Beyonce now today? Is this okay? I'm sorry, guys. This is my first video, so I'm sorry if it's like kind of long and all over the place. Okay, so all right. The next question I'm going to ask is, what is the relationship like between Rihanna now today and Beyonce? What is the relationship like? What is the relationship like between Rihanna and Beyonce now today? Alright, this is the Queen of Cups. What is the relationship like between Beyonce and Rihanna now today? Alright, the Eight of Swords, okay. The Page of Pentacles. Honestly, I don't think that they... Okay, well, alright, I actually got another card this time. Alright, so I'm feeling like that they do respect each other, but they don't actually, hang out with each other. They're very cordial with each other. That's what I'm getting. Because the Queen of Cups represents feelings, so I feel like they respect each other on an emotional level. But with the Eight of Swords here, I feel like they don't really communicate with each other. They're not like buddies or anything. And the Sun card, but they still, like each other. They still think that both of them are very talented. We got the Page of Pentacles here. I feel like this probably just has to do with money. Like, I feel like, let me clarify this. I'm sorry, guys. This is like my first video, so like, I know how to do tarot readings, but like, it's kind of hard to explain on camera. Yeah, they don't mess with each other, but they do respect each other. That's what I'm getting. Alright, so the last question that I'm going to ask is, will Beyonce and Rihanna ever collaborate and make songs together in the future? Alright, we got the King of Cups. Will Rihanna and Beyonce ever make songs together in the future or collaborate? Seven of Cups, and no, I'm not feeling like they're going to collaborate in the future, you guys. Because the Seven of Cups represents opportunities, but since this is in reverse, it talks about lost opportunities. So maybe in the past they thought about collaborating with each other, but I'm feeling like they're not going to do that in the future. And Ten of Wands represents burdens and stress and stuff, so I'm not feeling like they're going to collaborate anytime soon. But yeah, guys, this was Beyonce versus Rihanna, a tarot reading video. This is actually my very first video that I'm doing, so I apologize if it was just like very long. But it was fun asking all these questions, because I was curious about these questions too, but I wanted to record it and put it on my channel to start off, because I really want to build my brand as a tarot reader. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and this is Classy Queens Tarot, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye.